Welcome to Certification Exam Rapid Training, or C.E.R.T. This is the introductory session for both Azure AZ-303 and 304 for Microsoft Architect Technologies. My name is Mark Grimes. I'm a principal consultant with U.S. Federal Azure Cloud and AI. Both of these exam objectives can be found at aka.ms/az-303 and aka.ms/az-304. Let's talk about what we're going to cover in this first 10 to 15 minute module real quick. And again, we'll cover these two exams. And then for both of these exams, you can pick and choose which module you want to consume them in 10 to 15 minute bites. So first of all, of course, Microsoft.com/learn. You can search, you can get learning path modules down here. So if you like longer methods, if you're newer to Azure, you're starting brand new, the learning paths might be a way to take a look at it. But usually when you find these and search, when we did this for 104, we found out there was about 60 hours of content. So I tell people your level of effort will range anywhere from 10 to 12 hours if you're very seasoned experienced, just covering the things that you don't know, to up to 60 to 80 hours. If you're more in the 40 plus hours, break it down, reduce the ridiculous, do a couple hours a night and do big blocks of time, 4 to 5 hours each weekend day, if possible, with your schedule. That's what I do. I kind of lock myself in a room and do them that way. So the shortcut aka.ms/ASAE for these points right here, Azure Solutions Architect Expert. This talks about how to get certified, the skills measured. And then when you drill down a little bit further, it will tell you the exams are the 303 and 304. So let's take a look at one of these here. And both of these were updated just this past November. And so when you look at these, you want to download the exam objectives, which are right here. So they give the breakdown content-wise, which this is how we will break down the recorded sessions. Now, of course, this first one is 50 to 55%. So I'll probably break that down into two sections. So there'll be 2 and then 3, 4, 5. We'll have about 5 recordings for this. So here's what I recommend to do. You have to know line by line, bullet by bullet. And in an hour, as fast as I go and as many slides as I have, I can't cover everything. This is what I do is I tell people, first of all, on these updated ones, you want to scan down here because it will tell you at the bottom part, the exam guide below shows the changes that were implemented November 24, 2020. So I would choose to use these instead. So what I'm going to do, this is how I look up and provide links for you to leverage in the recording and the PowerPoint in particular. My PowerPoints are learning tools. I did the homework for you. I'm breaking them down by sections. I'm not covering every line item, but I try to hit a lot of them. So let me show you how I do this. Let's pick something like storage. So I'm just going to literally, and this is what I do, I'll say configure network access to storage account. And we'll see if we get lucky. So I'm going to go out here and just, put the word Azure just to make sure it kind of catches that. And look at that. I got lucky. Boom, right away. And here's my doc. So I may take that. And sometimes what I've done is actually taken this whole thing and copied and pasted this and put it into OneNote. And then I can hyperlink each one of those lines. That takes a lot of time and effort. Some people do these. And here's the other trick that I'm surprised a lot of people don't know. So there's a lot of other things and points in here. So what I do is I download the PDF, the lower left-hand corner there. And I'm going to save this because once I save it and then open this up as a PDF on my laptop, then I can search it much easier and I'm locked into that section. I'll call it Azure Storage Docs so I know where it came from. And then I would just go back and continue. Anything that I wasn't familiar with, I could either just do a quick search online, and if I don't find it or it takes me some wild, crazy place, go back to the PDF version of your doc. Look at these links. I want to read what it is, what it does. Looking for things like prerequisites, that's kind of good stuff. Since there's implementation stuff in some of these questions, if it's a how-to, this walks you right through it. So, of course, getting in your Azure environment, if you have one, is better, but if not, you can kind of learn it through there. I look for things like notes. or facts, FAQs. If they're in there, there we go. There's one for the money. So I would learn those, study those, make note of them, save the link. There may be multiple animations. You want to be in full screen view. And the reason why, we also have this cool little feature called Zoom. So if you just click on a tile in full view, it will go boom, 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 boom. And then it comes back so I can pick and choose. So if I was good at security solutions, I don't have to go through those. And then also there are hidden slides. So I only have time to show a certain amount, but even the 300, 301 slides are still pretty darn good. So I have included those in my deck as well, but always map that against the exam objectives. There you have it. That covers the introductory section for AZ-303, 304, and next we will cover objective by objective.